Hi, this is going to be another episode in Yoga Strength. I had a lot of good feedback on that one. So it's about a 30-minute workout. You might need, I'm going to be using 3-pound weights. You could use up to 5 soup cans or no weights and get by with it. Let's start with a warm-up. We're just going to march it out first. Get your shoulders moving. Bring those knees higher. Slow it down. And we're going to change it up a little, elbow to knee. Looks like this. Get those arms moving. Yoga Strength incorporates yoga principles and movements with some strength movements. Not hard, do what you can. Do what works for you. Feel free to modify. You'll see me modifying along the way as well. And we're going to pull it back, a little butt kick. Work the hamstrings, pull the shoulders back, the elbows back. And let's take it side to side and reach. Tap and reach. Slow it down and make it stretch. And let's go upwards with those arms. This is not a cardio class, but we get a little bit of heart-rendering movement in there, so keep our heart rate up throughout the entire class. All right, we're going to switch those arms around and the knees just straight up. Same arm, same leg. Take those knees as high as you can bring them. Reach that arm as high as you can. Looks like this from the side. Your height might be different than mine. Three, 2, 1. Let's pause it wide. Take your toes outwards. Inhale up. Exhale down. Little sunflowers. Take that booty low. Keep the chest facing forward. Don't go down with your head. Head up. I can hear my knees creaking. All right, hold it low. Turn those toes straight forward again. Straighten. I have my right leg straight. Lean over to the left. Now we're going to take it the other way. Push the booty back. Come back to the center. Bend in the knees. Sit it down. Straighten it out. Fold it down. Let your head dangle. We're going to walk our hands over to one foot and reach that opposite hand as far as you can reach it. Walk those fingers out. Walk it back to the middle. A little dangle. Then lift and go to the other foot. And reach that opposite hand. Walk those fingers out as far as you can. Nice stretch through the shoulder. Bring it back to the middle. And let your head dangle one more time. Nice breath here. Bend the knees, come up onto your fingertips, hands to your thighs, bringing ourselves upright. We're going to take our arms back behind us, clasp the palms, open the chest, and then send those knuckles downwards. And release the hands, reach them up. Inhale and exhale. Hands come on down to your heart. All right, we're going to grab those weights if you have them. We got some bicep curls coming up. So very easy start here. We're just going to go ahead and step the left foot back, come into a crescent. So we're up on the toe in the back if you can be. And we got bicep curls. These might not be your hardest, and I can guarantee you not your hardest bicep curls. We're going to do 10 regular ones. And then we're going to change it up just a little. And of course I didn't really count, so one more. All right, now we're going to hold it at the halfway. And we're going to go down and halfway up. Down and half. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hold. Keep those hands open if you can. Just hold, biceps strong. 3, 2, 1. We're going to bring our weights to the middle, turn, come on down into that little goddess sitting seat. And hands come down. We've got straight arm lifts. One and the other. Keep that spine tall. You may not be as low as me. You may be lower than me. If it's hard on your knees, you can do this without coming down in goddess. About 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and even it up. All right, hands back to your thighs. We're coming back to that crescent pose, and we've got what we call this dips. Just bending that back knee. Don't have to go to the ground, or maybe you can. Four, 3, 2, and hold it low. Little pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, set that heel down in the back, straighten the front leg. And first we start at that flat back. A nice stretch through that glute in the back. Go ahead and follow that down. Set your weights down and find a pyramid pose. Nice, long stretch. You might be up higher. That's fine too. You might have your nose to your knee. All right, we're gonna get our hands to the mat. So bend the knee if you need to. Step it back to down dog. Pedal that out. Are we ready for some planks to down dogs? Or keep them moving. We'll take a break after the floor part. 4 more. One more, and hold the plank. You can come to your forearms or your knees if you need to, just 15 seconds. You got this. Next thing up after this is plank jacks. You can step or you can jack it. Ready? Begin. You're like this, or you're stepping. Try not to let that bum rise up in the air too much. A little bit longer. 5, 2, and hold. Hold, hold, hold. Come up to that down dog. Walk those feet forward. All the way forward. And roll on up. Roll your shoulders. We got more little work yet before we take a break. Needle crunches. The leg that was in the front is the one that is going up in the air. And bring it back. Looks just nice. Little balance, a little ab work. Two more. You can see me wavering around too. That's why I'm not looking at the camera. Find a place to look. When we get done with this, we're going down to the floor again, stepping it back. Plank. We got spider crunches, knee to opposite elbow. 30 seconds. Keep it going. And timings, that means you can do it as many as you want. You can be on your knees. 5 seconds left. And rest. Come on down to your knees. Stretch it out. Told you there'd be a break. Grab that drink if you need one. Let's stay at the floor if you can. Come back to that child's pose. Five more seconds of rest. And if you're already standing, don't come down to the floor, because the next thing we're going to be in is crescent on the other side. Those of us on the floor, we're going to curl our toes, come up to that down dog, raise that opposite leg, step it forward. Grab your weights on the way up, come to that crescent pose. Biceps. Not your hardest ones, remember. Still getting a great workout. My heart rate's up. 2 more like this, and we'll do that halfway. Hold it. And down, and up. Down, halfway. Down, lock them in. Three more. Because I wasn't counting. So that 3 sounded good. Hold it. Hold. 2, 3, down. I'm going to quick switch. We're going to that goddess. Coming down. You have your choice here. You can do the same straight arm lift. Or if that wasn't working very well for you, maybe you can just row them instead. All right. Might as well do the row. Something different. Halfway. Keep yourself upright. All right. I'm going to turn just the other way. We're going to turn back to that same crescent pose. Just that I need to readjust myself. And we got those dips. Knee goes down, comes up. You're going to do something extra with the arms, you sure can. I'm just going to keep mine at that suitcase. Three, 2, and hold it low. 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently come back up. Straighten that heel back, straighten the front leg as we bow down to that pyramid. Our weights come to the ground. Finding your pyramid pose. Taking a big breath here. Ready for those heading back, hands to the floor. Step it back to down dog. Nice full breath in down dog. And we got plank to down dog. One more, and we hold the plank. Hold the plank. If the plank jack's not in your element, then you can just hold. You can step. You can be on your knees. 5 more seconds of holding. And we start the jacks. Remember, you can step this. I'll slow it down so I'm not completely out of breath. Keep those jacks going for 5 more seconds. 2, and hold the plank. If you're on your knees, that's fine. On your forearms if you needed to be. All right, stretch back to down dog. Get yourself to the top of the mat. And come on up. Nice big inhale and exhale. The leg that we were standing on, my left, comes up, and then it goes back, and we do that needle crunch. Just come down and up, down and up, down and up. And hold it right here. Hands to the mat. Step it back to down dog. Come on to your plank. And we finish those spider crunches. One and to the other. Hey, we get another break after this. Almost there. Keep it up to the side, working those obliques. 5 seconds. Just hold the plank if it's too much. 2, and come on down to your knees, stretch it back. Woo! Take the arms over to one side. Get a nice stretch, especially that opposite hand, stack it up. Let your exhales come to your mouth to cool you down. Other side. We're not done yet, but we're stretching. Grab that drink if you need one. And come on up and around to your seat. Doing pretty good for time here. All right, we got some work with our weights yet. We're gonna be down on our back with some flies. So, looks like this. Just a regular flies, not your hardest thing. I know that some people go, well, these weights aren't heavy, or I could do heavier. Sure you could. But that's okay. You don't always have to do the heaviest. You can get a good workout. Do them a little slower, a little more mindfully. Hold it out, whatever your out is. And we got little pulses. This is why we don't go too heavy. You might have to be higher if you're heavier than I am. Maybe you're lower if it's lighter for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring them to your heart. Okay, we got a bridge going on next. So we're going to take it up and down, up and down. And you want to add the weights. You can push the weights up and down. Keep the elbows down to your sides. This is working our triceps. So they're close in at your sides, pushing straight up from your belly, not over your face. We're going to add on to this. Come up into that bridge, push the hands up. Then another tricep back. Skull crusher. Truly with this, when your hands are in the middle, they're going to hit, that weight's going to be more towards your eyes. Push it up, crush, back, down. This is a double tricep work. Squeeze it up, squeeze those glutes. Don't forget we're working those too. Breathe. You can get one more of these. Push it up. Crush it. Back and down. All right. Next move we have, let's bring those knees to our chest, give a little stretch. We're going to do boats to tables. Many people in my classes know what this is. Yoga or workout class. So, boats and tables. Hands back, hips come up. Your hands can be whichever position works for your hands. Boats on my call. Breathe. Table. Push it up. Stretch those shoulders. Back to boats. And hold it. You got this. Bend the knees if you need to. Grab the thighs if you need to. Table. Did you notice we're increasing those boats, right? And last boat. Keep it high. Keep the chest up. Hold the legs if you need to. Hold them lightly. 3, 2, and set the feet down. Give yourself a nice hug. Woo. We got a side plank. You can use a weight or not a weight. We're going to use that punch up with our arm. I'm going to be on, it's a kneeling side plank. You can use your toes if you're got more in you. Coming up onto that forearm. The weight's down here at our side, and I'm bending my elbow, bringing it up, and then sending it up. Now, some of you lighter weights could take it straight arm, or some of you with a little more strength in your arms, or depending on your weight. So you have two choices, straight arm or bend. We're keeping that plank up the whole time. Keep those hips coming up. You got 7 seconds left. 3, 2, and down. We're going to come around to our back side before we do the other side. A little crunch and punch. How's that? So we come, crunch it up. I haven't practiced one. Punch, punch, and down. Crunch it up. Punch, punch. Notice a little bit of obliques. Crunch it up. Punch, punch. I know lots of you guys can crunch higher than me. And if you're way down here, that's good too. Put a little effort in those punches. Up, punch, punch. Going to the opposite side first. One more. Bring those knees up. And we got that side plank on the other side. Hey, we don't have much time left. This is our last workout. Superman's we'll finish with. All right, set yourself up for that side plank on the other side. Bring those hips up and work it, that arm, the way that you choose. Whether it's a straight arm pull or you bend the elbow and push it up. Two completely different moves on your muscles. So if you're doing one, it doesn't mean it's better than the other. You might kind of do both. We got 10 seconds left. One just uses the muscles differently than the other, right? 3, 2, and come on down to your belly for Superman's. Our last big move of the day, and we get some stretch. So you can choose to have your arms out like Superman. You can choose to put your hands pillowed underneath your head or your chin. All right, bring it up and down. Squeeze it up, glutes, arms, and down. One more, and down. Squeeze and hold it up. 3, 2, raise it higher. 3, 2, a little higher, and down. Put your hands on your pillow, shake your hips out. And we're going to push ourselves up to our knees. Go ahead and step right foot forward. Little kneeling lunge, runner's lunge. Come back a little bit, bring that right arm across. Give yourself a nice easy stretch this way. All right, that right arm's going behind our head. Push the elbow down. You can come back forward in that lunge if that feels good. Stretch that both hip flexors. Take that both hands up to the ceiling, reach tall. Left hand, opposite hand comes to the floor, and we're going to open up and twist over to the opposite side. There. Nice little twist. Circle that arm around, straighten that leg out, bow the head, and breathe. All right, bring hands around, switch the feet. Come up into that kneeling lunge on the other side. Ooh, we did it. Let's take that left arm across, same arm that the leg's in front. Give ourselves a nice upright thread the needle, right? If we were doing yoga, we'd have that shoulder on the mat. If this was, or this is your modified thread the needle. Arm behind your back, press that elbow down, stretch those hips. One more big breath. Take both hands, inhale up to the ceiling, look up. Exhale, opposite hand. Right hand comes down, left hand stays up. Open up. Bring that hand to the floor, straighten that front leg. Bow down towards it, that knee. All right, we're going to come forward to standing. So stepping it forward, forward fold as you roll up. Let your arms come up overhead with you. Inhale. Clasp the palms and push the hands up into the ceiling. Squeeze those ears with your arms. One more breath. Come up on your toes even. Nice big stretch. And release. And we're done. Thank you for having some fun with me today.